Um, getting quick. Make sure my mic is working, not like a robot. Perfect. All right. Let's get it going.
Welcome everyone to College Park,
All right, let's
Maryland,
go.
home of the Maryland Terrapins. Fans have been eager for this clash coming up in what some affectionately refer to as the Snake Pit. A Big Ten showdown coming, conference games where the results will stick with you for the rest of the season. As we'll see, the Illinois Fighting Illini taking on the Maryland Terrapins. Glad to have you with us for EA Sports College Football. I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack and Jesse Palmer with me in the booth. Guys, we are ready to tee it up.
Oh, it's chilly out here.
Offense set on first down. Hand off from the shotgun. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a
All
yard
right,
on that
good
one.
job, good job. All right, see what kind of game this is going to be.
First play of the drive, it's 2nd and 11. He's looking to throw. Makes the grab. It's Harrell. And they'll stop him just short of the first down, just inches away from moving the sticks.
Watching 47. Watch 47. Watch what he does.
Their will. 3rd and short from the 45. They'll try to get the first through the air. Quickly out to the tight end. And he's down at the 41. That's a first down. And now a fresh set of downs for this offense.
Well, they pick up the first against zone coverage. The biggest key there is the quarterback understanding that A, it's zone, but B, what kind of zone is it? Is it one high safety? Is it two high safeties? And then you know instinctively.
As long as we get out, you know what I'm saying?
This offense has a second down play. He's looking to throw. Fires to the right. It's complete. All the way down to the 25-yard line. They move the sticks. It's first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Gets it out quickly. Didn't pick up a lot there. Moved it forward just a few. Then the short completion brings up second down.
Come on, boys. Let's get it in there right now.
They'll run play action. And he was hit just as he was releasing the pass, and it falls to the ground incomplete.
You couldn't get over there.
Take this defense a lot.
First down here for the offense. Running it to the right. Picks up a useful 5-yard chunk out to the 30-yard line. Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. He's looking to throw. Makes the grab. He's run out of bounds, but not before turning in a big pickup and moving the sticks for a first down.
What's a great...
Second down here, and maybe
Come on, boys. How we keep going down every fucking first down?
Before the 2-minute warning. The clock has reached the 2-minute mark, and they have a chance to at least cut into this lead before the break. Running back goes in motion. On second down, they'll take to the air. Working that left side. Touchdown Illini! And once he got loose, it was all over.
Yeah, and the passing game comes through, man, and we need more of that in the second half. An extra point away from tying this football game. You trailed a little bit in the first half, stayed calm. If this passing game can continue to heat up, look out in the second half.
You weren't ready for that.
Running out of time here in the first half, they're going to have to be efficient to put some points on the board before the break. Give to the single back. Just a solid stop by this sophomore. One snap coming before they head to the locker room. On second down, he'll fire. The pass falls incomplete, and that's how we'll finish this half. We played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime.
You threw that
update.
ball to the
Thanks,
stands.
guys. A first half that saw a little bit of everything there in College Park. And there is no better place to start this halftime than by reviewing how this wideout has been a one-man wrecking crew. The kid's been everywhere. And I love how he's willing to go across the middle, but that he also has the Jets to burn these DBs on the deep ball. If this defense wants to actually come back in this one, they better hide his cleats. And with that, let's send it back to the guys inside.
They better hide his cleats, huh?
The Illinois offense returns to the field. They got a lot done through the air in the first half, and they might need even more production here in the second.
I think they will, Reese, and I think this is an offense that has proven they're playing with good timing right now. They've got some matchups where they're winning one-on-one, and they're just going to have to keep going back to the well, David, and relying on hitting some explosive plays to win this game.
Yeah, and I think we look at numbers.
Let's go, baby.
Makes the catch down the right side.
That was a bomb.
And he'll run it into the end zone. Touchdown, Fighting Illini.
Man, that's a play this kid has been running ever since he was 7 years old at the park with his best friend, throwing him go routes right down the field. I'm running by a guy, I'm looking back, locating the football, making the catch, and he does it in a...
They'll start this drive 60 yards in front of them from their own 40. Trying to start the drive with a pass. It's complete to the right. He will step out of bounds, but not before the big pickup and a first down.
That was
for this
nice.
offense.
One little first down.
Quarterbacks love running backs who can catch the ball because they're stat patterns. That's an
2,000
easy throw
passing
for
yards
this
this season.
quarterback to
Good
make.
job, bro.
He's just letting his running back do all the work. Get him the football out in space and let the magic happen.
The fuck you just slap him in the face for? Right across the face. You won't see it again, but I was watching it.
Second down coming up. The running back has it. What a nifty run there to pick up the first down.
And
Since ain't no way to
offensive
let me
line
just
has
cook
to
them
do
all
their
the way down
job,
the
but a
field
really
like
good
that.
job.
Here comes the offense on first down. Pre-snap motion, quarterback trying to get a read. Using the quick game. Really confident throw and catch there. Big pickup, and they have a first down. Fresh set of downs after the completion. Off the play fake on first down. Pass rush coming after the quarterback, and they get him at the 32. Now the offense has to overcome the negative play after the defense comes up with a sack. Looking to throw on second down. Got the back over the middle. They bring him down, but a solid pickup to put them in position to pick up a first down. They're close enough for a makeable field goal from the 26, but they'd love to convert this third and long.
Good job, bro. Good job, bro.
Good
Good catch. Good catch.
Well, this defense has given up some big plays in this game so far, but they've got a...
Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a second and long coming. They'll keep it on the ground. The clock is on their side. Touchdown, Illinois! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house. Boy, do they need that score.
Time on the watch, baby.
As they try to put a stop to this 2-game slide.
Time for you to watch out.
That score looks as if this one might have put it a little too far out of reach.
Yeah, this game's pretty much over. That was just the icing on the cake. But, you know, speaking of cake, I'm kind of hungry. Can we get out of here? Can we?
Man, threw my face on the floor.
We sensed a great deal of confidence, almost a smugness from this coaching staff. And these guys on the field, it's as if they knew they were going to win.
Yeah, playing with a bit of a chip on their shoulder, and I think they really felt like they had a real good game plan offensively and defensively coming into this one, David. There were some matchups on the field they thought they could exploit. We saw that happen here.
No doubt. Good job by this coaching staff, understanding who's out there to make plays, feeding them the football, offense, defense, special teams, all working together to get the done.
So that's going to do it for us. For Jesse Palmer, David Pollack, I'm Reese Davis saying so long. This has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.
Hell yeah. Man, I wish I didn't screw up my GPA. I could focus this whole next year to building myself. Yeah, let's make it right. Come on. Let's get that shit back up. Oh yeah, I'll work with Mountain Dew. I mean Mayan Spring. Man, these guys fucking beat us last time, I think, right at the end. Did I finally unlock some of these? Alright, bet. Alright, bet. So I can get shifty. And a spin maneuver. Rest in peace. Alright, let's get it going. I think we'll run the alternate. We'll run them in the Gothic and see how it is.
Welcome to Evanston, Illinois. Ryan Field and home to the Northwestern Wildcats, where it will be a sea of purple as the fans are more than ready for this one. And while today is the final home game of the season for one team, it is more importantly a celebration, Senior Day, as we'll see a squad from the Big Ten, the Illinois Fighting Illini, taking on another team from the Big Ten, the Northwestern Wildcats. 48 Sports College.
Alright, let's get this rivalry game going. I'm a little hurt. But yeah, we gotta get it done.
Looking for a productive play on first down. Got a man, it's Sanders. Couldn't ask
I had no
much
idea
more
where the
there.
fuck
A
I went.
First down, and they're down to the 42.
Nice completion here to this wide receiver, and you're going to see this receiver line up in different spots all over the field all game long. Defense has got to keep their eye on where this guy is because they know he's a big part of this offensive success.
And he's able to shed one tackle and pick up pretty good yardage.
I know it's sexy to throw the football.
They're looking at a third down and short from the 33. They'll try to get it through the air.
No, why would you throw it to him?
Right, complete. He steps out of bounds, but it will be enough for a first down.
Cool, at least
Next
he
up
get
on
the
the
first.
defense there, third down, you're in
Good job
zone
throwing it to
coverage.
him.
Here comes the offense on second down. He's looking to throw. And that pass picked off. Bringing it back. And they'll close in on him after a good return on the interception.
QBs have to understand, when I'm throwing against...
Here comes the Illini offense back onto the field. After that last pick, David, they really need to take care of the ball this time.
No doubt.
No, bro, you were wide open.
Do that again, and you'll be right here beside me for the rest of the game. You got to go out. You got to call your plays, and I hope this coaching staff isn't going to be afraid to throw it this drive.
Picks up a useful 5-yard chunk after the 30-yard line. This is where you make the money on the drive. Ball at the 30, it's third and short. From the gun, wants to pass. And it's picked off. Not
That's
much
crazy,
chance
bro.
on the return, but they'll have the ball at the 33.
This is obviously not a great start. for
That's
this
all my fault,
quarterback.
too.
2 interceptions already in this game.
Guys, this offense coming back out onto the
Alright,
field.
it's time to stop fucking around. Let's go.
Wide receiver shows motion. Here's the handoff. Cross the 30 out to the 33 and gains 4 on the play. Solid pickup of 4 on first down. It's 2nd and 6. They'll run it from the gun. A stop and pull maybe gets a yard to the 34. It's 3rd down from their own 34 as they try to keep the drive moving. Fires one high and deep.
You got it, bro. Oh my God,
And
bro.
they
Why are
want
you
it
not
all
catching
on
these,
3rd
dog?
down, but now dealing with 4th down.
And money down is where you see defenses.
The Illinois offense returns to the field. Last time, David, it was 1-2-3 kick.
The last drive, that 3 and out, sometimes that puts your defense in a bad spot, and you got to get a drive together here so you don't wear the defense out.
I just think, David, too predictable, that last drive. They got to do something here to get this defense on their heels.
Stop fucking taking control of my character. His route is to the right, not straight ahead.
Well, the defense playing zone coverage, they're taking away all of the QB's primary options down the field, so he has to check it down to the...
He lofts one down the sideline.
You better catch that.
He's got it on the right. Open runway ahead. Touchdown Illini. Reeled it in and
Alright,
just
we're 1 for
made
3.
the house call.
And bombs.
And man, is that perfect timing. You can tell quarterback drops back. He sees his guy, and he knows he's open. But watch the throw. Deep down the field, Palmer, right in the breadbasket. Nice play, nice pitch and catch.
He did a nice job of getting it up in the air early and allowing his guy to...
Here comes the Illini offense back onto the field. As they get ready to start this 3rd quarter, think how big the lead might be if they'd taken care of the ball.
Well, the game might be over, Reese, but if you're on defense right now, you've gotten a couple turnovers early, and you're saying, okay, we're going to need to keep this up. We got to stay aggressive for us to have a chance to win this game, but we believe we can do it.
Yeah, you've already done it, so of course you're going to believe it. Keep playing fast, keep playing physical, and then tell your
I think I
offense,
got
hey,
fucking
we need a
destroyed.
little help over here. Can you help us out and put some points on the board?
I'm glad he got destroyed too, because he probably would have shut me down real quick.
So, guys, we'll get another look at this offense.
Alright, let's see if we can get one right up the middle.
They're trying to slow that rush down with the draw. Banging, slithering, whatever it takes to get that ball up to the 32. Good spot after that 7-yard pickup on first down. It's 2nd and 3. Back open in the middle. And he was just a couple of steps away from taking that one even further after the catch.
And that's why this...
Not a lot of ground to cover and not much to
All right, bet.
Third down in the red zone. They'll try to bully their way for the first. He gets it so close to that imaginary yellow line, but I think he's going to be just a tad short. I'm not sure this was ever a real decision. They'll go for it on 4th and inches. They'll try to pick up the first. Touchdown, Fighting Illini.
Let's go, baby.
We'll put them up here in the 2nd half. They just took the air out of that thing. That might be an understatement. They took the ball away and just wore down, just grinded away at that defense.
It took a lot of time off the clock in the process as well. I'm impressed with the physicality up front of this offense, because that's where it all starts. If you're going to march the ball...
The Illinois offense returns to the field. And now that cushion is a little bit smaller, Jesse, and any mistake would get magnified.
Yeah, a little bit of pressure now on this offense too, David. I think they got to go back to their playmakers and get these guys going in the game.
No doubt, find those
Nice.
those plays you know you can run them in your sleep. You make sure you execute. Build this lead a little bit bigger. Put this thing away in the 4th quarter.
Now a first down from the 45-yard line. The give as they work on that clock. Make the stop at the 40, but he's got 15 yards on that one and a first down. Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10. Handoff to the single back. They tried it again and got the same result. They'll get nothing like it. Now they're looking at a 3rd down. some serious work to do if they want to convert this one. Finds his back in the middle. Put it right
baby.
on him. Sweet play, good pickup, and they'll move the chains with the first down.
Nice job executing the 4-minute offense. You know, they practice this throughout the
1,500
week,
receiving
having a
yards.
lead late in the game, running plays to just get enough to get first downs to stay on the field, and they are executing this 4-minute offense to perfection.
Running out
GG's.
the clock, a mere formality between them and a victory as we have victory formation coming.
You know what's great about rivalry games? Each side hates every wretched breath the other one sucks into their greedy lungs. Figuratively speaking, of course, and when you win, oh, is that sweet.
It's glorious to be able to brag, to be able to text message your buddies, to be able to post stuff on social media. It's a lot of fun. I think fans like it more than anybody, but it's something that every year you have a couple games start. This was one of them, Jesse. They took care of business, and now you move on to the next.
They really did, and we saw some great individual efforts in this game by the winning team, too. So cool to see some of these players that have had terrific collegiate careers make some of the biggest plays of their lives in this game, in a rivalry game that just means so much. This was a fun one to call.
That's going to do it
Hell
for
yeah.
us from here for Jesse Palmer.
Not
David
this time,
Pollock, I'm
Northwestern.
Reese Davis, and this has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.
Oh yeah, baby, let's go. Week 13. Let's see something real quick. Oh. What this looks like real quick. Oh, nice. We got a bye week. Oh man, I think it's over. Hey, yo, I graduated. Let's go, baby. Second team all Big Ten. All right. Ooh, Colorado. Ooh. All right, I guess we about to see what happens. At least we're at home, I guess, technically.
Welcome, everybody, and we are fired up for another sensational college football matchup. Nobody at home today who can stake their claim in this neutral site showdown. Bowl games are not only a reward for how you played in the regular season, but can be a springboard into next year as well. As we see a squad from the Big 12, the Colorado Buffaloes, taking on a team from the Big 10, the Illinois Fighting Illini. For EA Sports College Football, Reese Davis with you alongside David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Time to get this game started. The offense lining up for a first down play.
All right.
Wide receiver coming across in motion. He wants to start this drive with a pass. What precise footwork along the sideline to get that toe down for the catch.
Need to change my TV settings.
Now on second
I'll
down.
run this play real quick.
Off the play fake. Oh, he's going to try to get it all here. Brings it in down the left side. And he's brought down after a huge completion.
What a beautiful throw and catch on this play, and I love the job the receiver did tracking the ball in the air. Nice job of locating the throw and then hauling it in.
Coming out on first down with the play fake. Unloads to the wideout. That was an eyelash away from being picked off, and that is not the way to set the tone with a
I don't even know
near
what
pick.
just happened.
Third and short from the 28. Let's see if this is four-down territory or if they just pick up the first here. Fires to the wideout. Got him downfield. They make the tackle just outside the end zone, but it'll be first and goal from the one.
And as a defense, you have to be aware, just because this guy lines up all the way to
All right,
the
brother,
right,
this
that
is all
doesn't
you,
mean he's
bud.
going to run routes all the way
Come on,
across your
come on,
face.
come on,
They
come on,
lost
come on, come on.
track of.
And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Illinois. What a quick start for this offense, putting up points on the first drive.
And that's got to feel good, Reese. You've been practicing all week. You've been practicing against the looks you were anticipating to see from this defense. You get those looks, you're able to come out, you run the ball, you throw the ball. And this offense right now is in a groove.
Hell yeah.
Here comes the
Oh,
Illini
fuck.
offense back onto the field. That last drive, an absolute aerial assault for the touchdown, Jesse.
But it was a nice job in play calling too, David, just giving the quarterback some easy looks and reads so he could go out and execute.
And he knew exactly where to go with the football. Everything looked really, really easy. He was hot. The ball was coming out of his hands. The defense better do something different.
3
And
pass
the
on.
defense able to drag him down, but not before they'll recycle that down marker. comes out throwing on first down. It's caught. Now they've got a little room to work with. They're out to the 28 with a first down.
And when you get zone coverage...
It's first and goal as Illinois comes to the line. They'll try to get it in with the run. He steps and powers and works his way. They finally get him down at the 2. Now on second and goal. Tries again to get it in. He works his way ever closer all the way down to the 1-yard line. They've moved it right to the edge, and they need 1 more yard for the touchdown. Just hammer it with this running back again, and he noses his way into the end zone.
Yeah.
Another rushing touchdown. That's now 2 on the game. This offense thought they could come into this one running the ball, being the more physical team, and they look like it right now.
The Illinois offense returns to the field. Out of the gun, the inside handoff, looking for a crease. Stopped at the 25 after a 5-yard gain. Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. He's looking to throw. Gets it out fast. And they wrap him up, but not before he's got enough for the first down. A new set of downs after the completion. He wants to throw. Complete. And good coverage by the defense, just a short
Nice try,
gain.
buddy.
As we reach the 2-minute warning, they'll need to try to get a stop to keep this thing from getting out of hand. Let's go. They'll line up for a 2nd down play. He's looking to throw. Fires a bullet. Now it's picked off. Would have loved to have gotten a big return out of that one, but they'll take it first down at the 40.
And I tell you what, when defenses play zone, all eyes are on the quarterback. You have a zone to drop to, but you're setting on the quarterback, reading his eyes. Great job by the defense, understanding the ball was coming out, breaks on the football, goes and makes the INT.
Here comes the Illini offense back onto the field. Boy, they hope this next drive is more productive after throwing a pick last time, Jesse.
Yeah, and the coaches did a good job on the sideline there, just talking to the young quarterback and making sure he's able to turn the page, calm him down, to go out and refocus this drive.
Yeah, and some people do that better than others, but you got to show
You
some
got it, bro.
trust in him.
Makes the grab on the right. Running toward the tape. And the defense couldn't corral him, and he took it all the way. Touchdown, Illini!
A lot of times you see those receivers, as soon as they get by the DBs, you know, that hand goes straight up in the air. I got him. I got to step on him. He got to step on him. And the ball was thrown perfectly out in front. You can see he runs underneath it, gets it, and gets the long touchdown on the go route.
The offense set for a first down play.
Don't burn me.
Wide out in motion. The give from the gun. Got to be smart, patient, great vision. Uses all of that to get to the 29. After the 9-yard pickup on first down, here's 2nd and 1. Handoff to the lone back. They get him on the ground, but it's a first down.
You got to wonder if that's a moral victory for this offensive line, because they have not been running the ball well at all game long. But on that short yardage situation, they finally pick it up, and maybe that's going to be the catalyst for them to get this thing going and spark the run game.
It's 1st and 10 from the 31. He's looking to throw it. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces 2nd down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. The give to the back. Found a little space, and he's got 4 to the 35. Line gets set, first down. Looking to move it through the air. Got his man on the right. Really good job to pick up a chunk of yardage and get it out to the 39-yard line. How aggressive will they get on 1st and 10? He's going to pass. How about that play to get a hand in there and force the incompletion?
Defense were always trying to get some tips, you know, break.
Illinois coming back to the line with a 1st and 10. Use the play fake, now to throw. Unloads to the wideout. A strike downfield. And he was
Nice
loose
little
in the
run.
open field and on his way. A tremendous pickup on that one. They've moved to the 16. It's 1st and 10. Zings it complete to the right. They get it down to the 7 on that pass play in prime position for a score. Going to work on 2nd down, and the red zone is still some ground to cover to pick up that 1st down. A run up the middle is stopped for no gain.
Great job by the defense. Everybody firing off the
I hate the counter Y.
Quarterback checking off. To have any chance in the world, this defense has to come up with a stop on 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. And he takes it to the house. Touchdown, Fighting Illini.
What a day. His 3rd rushing touchdown. When you got your college fantasy football team going, this guy is racking those points up for you. Cha-ching, cha-ching, cha-ching.
Let's go.
The Illinois offense returns to the field. Firmly in control of this game. We'll see if they just try to run out the clock and get out with a victory.
Everybody on offense here should feel really good about their performance today, too, David. They had a really good game plan coming into this one, and they went out and they executed at a very high level.
Yeah, lights out, and this game's over. I'm interested to see the philosophy now. Do we keep chucking the pill and keep trying to score points? Because it's the defense's responsibility to stop them, or do they just run this?
They have a 1st down at the 41-yard line. Running back searching for a hole. And a good, solid pickup before the defense cuts him down. After the productive 1st down play at 2nd and 6.
Yeah, we'll get one more run off, just in case.
Leaves it with the back. And after the short run, the
Get a
clock
couple more
hits zeros,
stats.
and we are all wrapped up here. Well, what we
One
have
more
here,
yard to
guys,
that
after
stat.
all the early season doubts, these guys have put together a winning streak.
They sure have. Man, they're just believing in themselves right now. This is a completely different looking team than what we saw early in the year. They're playing with so much more confidence. And David, when you start making plays, you start stringing W's together, that's obviously what happens.
Everybody gets energized. Everybody starts to contribute. Young guys start to grow up. Coaches start to believe in them. Everything starts to turn around and swing the other way. They got it all going in the right direction.
That's going to do it for us. For Jesse Palmer, David Pollack, our entire broadcast team, I'm Reese Davis. This has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.
We took over the Las Vegas Bowl. Who we got next? Oh, nobody. That's it. Hell yeah. Ooh. Do we leave for the NFL now? Is it time? I was thankful. He did a good job. No way that guy had 5,000 passing yards in that game. 5,000 passing yards, 55 touchdowns, and 4 interceptions. You know, I think I'm going to leave for the NFL. One second, one second, one second. 1 second, 1 second, 1 second, 1 second. Alrighty, well, yeah, I guess that's the end of this. I'm gonna start up another stream before Madden. Once my character is in the shit, and I guess we'll be continuing there. I am picking the Chicago Bears. That's why I stuck to Illinois. So I could go to the Bears. Let's see what we got right here. So what we have here is yeah, Chicago Bears.